Hi, this is going to be a quick tutorial to show you how to use an assignment in an easy way for instructors to grade and give feedback to their students. So I have my editing turned on and I'm logged in as the teacher, and I'm going to go scroll down until I can add an activity. I'm going to select assignment. I'm going to name the assignment Batch Upload and Download. I'm just going to copy and paste something into the description since it's required, and you can decide whether you want the description to show on the page. I'm not going to select that today. I'm going to allow submissions. I'm going to go with the default dates, and under the submission types I'm going to say file submission. Maximum number, I'm going to leave it at 1. For the feedback types, I'm going to put feedback comments, feedback files, and offline grading worksheet. This is the one you'll be interested in seeing. The submission settings, I'm just going to leave them the way they are as the default. I have no group submissions. I'm going to leave the grade at the default 100. And I'm not going to touch any of these other settings. I'm just going to click Save and Display. Now next I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to upload some assignments so you can see what it would look like when assignments were actually in this View Grade All Submissions area. Now that the students have had time to submit their papers, we're going to click on View Grade All Submissions. And as you can see, I have the students and I have their papers. So the first easy thing that we're going to do is go over to the assignment administration, and we're going to download all the file submissions in one fell swoop. I'm going to save them to the desktop, and now I can open up that zip file and look at all of the papers and mark them however I would like. So I'm going to go do that and write a few things that I'd like to say to the students on their papers. Now I've done all of the grading and I put the comments back on these, and now I want to select them all again and zip them back up so that I can import them back in. I am not going to rezip this folder, but instead I'm just going to select these items and I'll put them on my desktop so you can see them a little bit. So I have Fluffy, Big Bad Bob, Maxie, and Phineas, and Sweet Little Ducky all on my desktop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to select all of those, and I'm going to control click on a Mac or right click on a PC, and I'm going to compress the 5 items. And it's going to turn into an archive zip that I'm going to have on my desktop. Now back into the class, I'm going to go up to grading action, and I'm going to upload multiple feedback files in a zip. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to put that right in that Dropbox, and I'm going to import the feedback files. So it's unzip them. I'm going to confirm, and I'm going to click continue. Now if I scroll down and I look to the right, these are the feedback files that I've given them, and they have my feedback on them. So if I open this one, it will say, "Come see me soon." But there's something more that you can do. Not only can you hand that back to them very quickly, but there's another process within this drop-down menu that you're going to really like. we're going to first download the grading worksheet. And this is very similar to a spreadsheet. And I'm just going to click Save. It's downloaded that to my desktop, so I'm going to click it and open it. It's a CSV file. And what this has is a place for you to grade. I'm going to move these over somewhat so you can see them a little easier. So I can enter the grade right in here. You also have a place for feedback and comments over here, but since we've already marked up their papers and sent them back, we're just going to enter in grades. So out of a possible 100, we're going to say 90, 80, 50, 35, and I am clicking return. A lot of people didn't like the tab button that it works in the gradebook, so here we have, you just hit the enter and it will enter those grades. Now again, I'm going to save this file, save. I'm going to save as so I can see exactly where it's going. But again, you're going to want this name to remain the same, so I'm just going to save it on my desktop. And it's the name of the course and all of these numbers that you have to keep. So I'm just going to save that. I'm going to replace the one that exists. I'm going to continue. Then I'm going to go over and now I'm going to upload the grading worksheet. Again, I'm going to go find the grading worksheet on my desktop, or I can click choose a file, which sometimes on my desktop is easier. So I know it's a CSV file. Here it is, grades business, long, long, long name. I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to open that file and upload it. And now I'm going to upload the grading worksheet. I'm going to confirm that the grades have been imported. Click continue. And now all your grades are entered into your gradebook. Your students have their original paper, and they also have the files you've sent them with your feedback. For more information on using iLearn's gradebook and assignment features, please contact the CAT office.